you passing up on your blessing, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm like, girl, I'm not fucking with him. Like, fuck him.
Right.
P.O.P. That's the P.O.P. Power push.
Just as the friendship started to like kind of take a turn for the worse, it was like that was one of the things that I was like harboring against her, because I was like in my right mind that night, and when she kept pressuring me, she was like, no girl, he want to talk to you, he got this, that, and the third, like, girl, you better go home with him, girl, you better da-da-da-da-da. And so I was like really adamant about that, and then I was, you know, drunk, so I was back in my own zone, girl, doing my own thing, dancing with the strippers, and she just really kept like pressing it to the point where I was like, I don't give a fuck, just okay, I'm going, tell him I'm going.
And here's
but
the
I
thing.
should have stuck to it, and as my friend, she should have been like, you know what, he dogged your ass out before, bitch, fuck him.
You gotta know your friends. Number one, girls, you have to know your real friends. You have to know them, because let me tell you, normally there's a man in your friend's ear saying, you know, make sure my homeboy got something to go home with, right?
Yeah.
So he's pressuring his woman to make sure you go home with his homeboy.
I think when it came to her, like, she knew how to play her cards right on all aspects of the board anyways. So I do think that she was looking at it in a sense. I think that she did definitely throw me under the bus, but I think at the same time, because of the type of woman that she is, I think that she was looking at it like, he do got something to offer.
Right.
And if you can get it.
If you can close the deal.
If you could close the deal, I mean, go ahead and jump in the damn water. Like, I don't know, you know, because I do see where she was coming from it on that aspect, but maybe she wasn't looking at the deeper aspect about it is, okay, bitch, we didn't close that deal. Let's just leave that deal where it got left. So, instead of trying to revisit it.
It reminds me of a time I was in Atlanta, and there's this huge business mogul in Atlanta. I mean, he's worth over $100 million on airports, etc. Now, when I met him, he might have been 70. He might have been 70, right? And I mean, when I tell you in love with me, he was in love with me. But guess why he was in love with me? Because I wouldn't give it up.
Okay.
So in my mind, so I'm gonna just keep it all the way 100. This is when I was first starting my business. We haven't got into the details about the business side of the podcast, but we'll talk about that. We're gonna give business tips. We're gonna tell you ladies how to balance your life as entrepreneurs, mothers, etc. But I was just starting my company in Atlanta. And number one, the reason why all women should keep their legs closed, unless it's really for somebody special, is because I built my company from doing just that.
P.O.P. That's the P.O.P. Power push.